Hey, 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 welcome to Tone Wars. I'm Carrie, and that's Jarrod.
What's going on, guys?
Just having a Sunday.
Just trying to get things
Just
figured
having
out
a Sunday. That's all.
Ran a little late. We had a little snafu. But we're good now.
38 ounces of water. Fell off the table, hit the floor.
Went everywhere.
I watered the carpet.
Yep, so we're going to have tomato plants tomorrow.
Well, we finally had a little bit of sun here in Michigan today. It has been...
Finally.
It's been fall all 2 weeks or so.
Yep.
Cold and rainy.
Crappy weather.
40s, 50s.
Yep.
It's unprecedented for this time of year here.
Horrible.
Usually by now we're in the low 70s to mid 70s and
Yep.
pretty consistently, but this year Mother Nature is not on our side.
Nope. Don't like Mother Nature right now.
Although we are pretty safe from tornadoes and natural disasters and stuff like that.
That's
but it's
true.
cold.
That's true.
No, I'm ready to wear my summer clothes again.
Me too. Sorry, I'm just adjusting something on my Tone Master Pro here. And isn't that cool? Got an app.
It's just right there.
Yep. They've really done a great job with this thing.
You don't have to bend over and
Nope. Just do it all
have
from
your eyeballs pop out of your head while
the app.
down
Exactly.
below.
Yep. Kind of nice. Kind of freaking nice, to be honest with you. There, I forgot to put a effect pedal in there and I didn't have it in the demo that I did yesterday either. I'm like, oh, thought something sounded funny. Oh well,
That's funny.
it's in there now. So,
Well, happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. We definitely appreciate the sacrifice that so many have made that went before us and allowed for the freedoms that we have today. And
absolutely.
So we just wanted to make sure that everybody has thought about that, and as we celebrate Memorial Day tomorrow, the great price that we have paid.
Yeah, I mean that vets have paid. It's just our heartfelt thanks go out to all the vets who are still with us and those who are no longer with us. So thank you guys and gals.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I saw something today that a lot of people, younger generation, don't even know what Memorial Day is all about. They're like, oh, it's barbecues. It's like, no, it's not. Nope. I mean, obviously you can barbecue, but I mean, just, keep things in mind. So, yeah, appreciate you guys and men and women, thank you so much. Mean that from the bottom of our hearts. We wouldn't be a country without you, so.
And your sacrifice, yes.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to head up to the top. Dean Harkness,
Hey, what's up, Dean?
number 1.
Dean's making some baby back ribs tonight.
Ooh, nice. Flux is here. How are you, Flux?
Hey, what's going on, Will? Good to see you.
Way Cool Jr. I'm on the road headed to Mississippi. Just consider this your daily weird comment for me. Love y'all. Mean it.
What's going on, man?
Have a safe trip. Iron Game, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Chris Nash has joined us.
What's up, Chris?
Mike Nash, blah.
Blah.
Blah. Let's see, Way Cool Jr. Oh, I forgot the Ms. Carrie with the K part. Okay, now we've come. Love over, I gotta get on the road. Yes, get on the road, pay attention, drive safe.
10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You know the drill.
Vince Salutari.
Hey, what's up, Vince?
I'm excited for tonight's epic show. Are we gonna have an epic show tonight?
Well, I hope so.
We planning an epic show?
We always aim to go as epic as we can. We do, always our goal here. The Tone Master Pro, man. I love this update. I think they did a great job with it. I really do. Freaking killer job. I like the doubler. I like the new delay that they put in there. I can't read it right now, but whatever that delay is. Yeah, it's badass. I just think they did a great job. The workflow is better. I didn't change workflows. That's why I can't read the pedal right now, because they do the zigzag workflow now instead of the horizontal where you just keep scrolling. So that's cool. Lots of cool stuff, man. They did a great job. And I haven't played mine in a while, and I played it yesterday. I'm like, dude, this thing's pretty freaking kick-ass. And what a Cadillac. I mean, it just looks amazing, doesn't it?
It really does look top-notch. Top quality,
Yep.
classy looking.
Yep. The only thing they need to do is make it a capture unit. If they do that, this thing's going to be really amazing.
They need to make them dust repellent, because honestly, it's just going to be covered in dust here in 2 weeks. And
That's why I got the screen on it, the protector. Yeah, bought those from Chad Boston. He's awesome. So, yeah, protect your gear, too. Go to gearbyseba.com and get your protectors, man. They make a huge difference. And if you got to make changes, look at this. Pops off with magnets, but you don't have to be all... Just put it back on. Magnets are really strong, so they find each other and just boop, back on. Super easy.
Jim Simmons is here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Jarrod, I would like to see Fender come out with downsized version of the TMP for about $700.
$700?
$700.
Make a you hara?
Nope.
That'd be cool, I guess. I would like to see them. Well, they probably will, because I mean that's what everybody's doing. But I'd really like to see them make it.
Your poker.
Yeah. I found my other one too. It was under my car seat when I was cleaning out my car the other day. There it was. But yeah, I'd like to see them make it a capture unit first. I really do. It has the I/O, it has the interface, it has the DSP for it all. I don't know why they don't do it. It's just an algorithm. Put it in there, guys. That would be the update that would probably make a lot of people just switch to it, because it's just a gorgeous unit. You know, I think that'd be awesome. I really do.
Brexel has joined us.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Let's see. Gary Devlin is here.
Gary Devlin.
Hello.
You son of a bitch. What's going on, man?
Chris Nash says, I went to Chuck Levin's in Maryland yesterday. Had no idea that George Lynch was doing a free clinic there for a couple hours before I was there. So bummed I missed it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that yesterday. Wow, that fan is roaring, isn't it?
Tom F. is here.
Hey, what's up, Tom?
Just stopping by to say hello.
Hello, dude.
Chris
Good to see ya.
Nash, no Facebook notification, even though I like and follow Chuck Levin's page. Oh, they didn't send out. Maybe it was just a little tiny surprise. Mark Kinney, ESP guitar video you did was really cool.
Oh, thanks, man. Good to see you. Yeah, thank you. I didn't know if I was going to like that guitar. It played really well. Still not a fan of Fishman pickups, but I try to stay really neutral in those demos, because just because I don't like them doesn't mean other people don't. So it's just like, it's got a Fishman in it. And if it was my signature guitar, which I'll probably never have because I'm not Mick, but I'd have two pickups. I'd have a neck and a bridge and a whammy bar. And I wouldn't have Fishmans. I'd have different ones. But hey, that's why he's Mick and I'm me. So, and there's people that love his tone. So go get it. It's a cool guitar. It definitely played well, and I thought it was made very well also.
Chris Nash says I would have made it a point to be there had I known beforehand.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chris also says I have screens and buttons from Gear by Seba coming for my FM9 as well.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, Chad's a good dude. He makes a lot of great stuff, so I'm sure you're going to love it. He's a very honest guy. You'd like doing business with him. He's awesome.
Flux says it's Fleet Week here at the Los Angeles harbor with ships of all types and sizes coming into the harbor.
Really?
Oh, maybe did they bring our goods with us or with them?
Yeah,
we're gonna start getting our packages now.
I got something coming from Red 7 that's going to be really cool.
Oh, yeah.
When do you guys see that?
I ended up canceling that one order that I was telling you about.
Really?
I got the PayPal notification, but I never got the a follow up from that company.
Yeah.
So
bye.
PayPal just gave me a refund. Let's see. They're talking to each other. Braxel says, I'm good. Glad to see you all. No bowling for a while. Not sure if I'm going to join them next season. I hope you're doing well.
Same to you, man. Good seeing you back.
Yeah. Yep, those bowling leagues can be a lot of fun. Why wouldn't you do it?
Well, sometimes they're a lot of work, too.
It's a big time commitment, for sure.
But hey, if you're hanging out with your friends and
doing something fun.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I need to find me a pickleball
Yeah.
club. But the thing is, I don't want to keep score. Like,
You just want to have fun.
I just want to hit it back and forth, like try to do as many volleys back and forth as possible. I need to start there.
You want to score with a fun meter.
Can you mute us for a moment?
Yeah, 1 second. All right, there you go.
I am still battling with the allergies here, and that was not pretty.
That was a bad one.
Braxel says, I just bought the Wes Audio NG Tube comp. It set me back almost $5K.
Oh my God.
Woo.
That's crazy, dude.
NGT
Who bought that?
Tube comp, Braxel, what is that?
Wow, that's a compressor, right? Mm-hmm. You must have a studio that you're doing that for.
Jim Simmons, Jarrod, what do you think is the best new update feature in the 1.6 TMP version?
Oh, good question. I honestly think it's a tie between the doubler, the new delay, and the new workflow. Honestly, that's what I think. It's a tie between those three things. There's a bunch of other things, but for me, that's a tie between those three things, for sure.
Braxel says, I got a good studio here, all good gear for recording.
That's what I figured for that kind of price. You're not buying that for a hobby.
He says, yes, a Studio Verimu tube compressor. Verimu?
Yep, tube compressors are not cheap.
Dean Harkness, is it mean to remind my daughter that Father's Day is just a couple of weeks before her birthday? No, not
I think
at
that's
all.
great timing, actually.
I know.
In fact, young parents, if you're watching, that's when you time your kids. Right before Mother or Father's Day delivery. And then it's like, there you go. Or right after, that is. That way they take good care of you before their birthday. Yep, that's a good idea.
Set up by Marshall. How are you?
Hey, what's going on?
He says, love the update. I use mine live and in stereo. It's fantastic. However, the wraparound update won't work for how 90% of us use the pedal.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it just depends. Like, here's one thing that I noticed, and I filmed this for my video that I released yesterday, but I forgot to turn the window on for the software, so it was all blank, and I'm like, I'm not redoing that. So I have a problem with it right now where you can't, if you pick their cabs, and you know how you can pick dual mics, that doesn't show up on my software. I can't pick dual mics, but it's strange. So that feature's not there. So I wonder if there's something I'm doing wrong or what, because I didn't see that. Because I was going to show that, and I'm like, well, it's not there. And I had that in there so I could ask everyone, like, what am I doing wrong here? But I guess I'll ask it now. What did I do?
There you go.
Yeah, it's weird.
Flux says, Jarrod, I'm not sure that the TMP has enough processing to carry both gear style graphics and capturing. We shall see in time, but I think you'd have to ditch the pretty graphics for serious captures. I
don't know. I mean, you might be right, but when I talk to Fender, they're like, oh, it's got plenty of power, you know, and I'm like, okay, well, why don't you guys do it? And he's like, well, he's like, you really think that's a big deal? I'm like, it's absolutely a big deal. You're competing with products that do both now, and you do one. So, and you don't have a ton of models. So I suggest you consider that. And I said, and then you can let guys like me and others update your product for free all the time, because we'll be doing capture packs and selling them. And every time you buy a capture pack, you're updating your Tone Master. So why aren't you doing it?
Why aren't you doing it?
Why ain't you?
Because you're not in charge.
Because you're not in charge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, you want to play something?
Yeah, let me start out with, I don't know if the mix is good for this or not, but if it isn't, I'll just restart it.
Here, Setup by Marshall says, same here, brother, with the dual mics. They may mean that you can choose the same cab on, I got that dumb heart right in the middle. The same cab on left and right and use a different mic on each one. Not sure.
Oh, well, actually, thanks for commenting. So that's how it used to be. But now you can have dual cabs and dual mics. If you watch Steve Sterlacci's video, you can see him using dual mics on one cab. And I looked for that. Should be on the bottom left, and it wasn't there. I see add cab, but it doesn't say add mic. And I'm like, what's going on here, guys? So I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but maybe the software works. Maybe it's it's a Windows issue. Maybe Steve was using Apple. So I'm not sure, but we'll have to figure that one out.
All right, knock yourself out.
Okay.
Equivalent to break a leg.
Yeah, 1 second here. Okay, there's one for you. I gotta adjust that new alternate lead channel. There's something going on there that's weak. There's a weakness there. Sorry about the feedback there. in-ears were interfering with my mic.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else is here?
Now I have to figure this out.
Let's see, setup by Marshall says same thing here, so he agreed with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Flux says, Carrie, you look like you're going cat burglaring after the show.
She is.
Or turn into Catwoman.
She is.
It's an all-black kind of evening, I guess, except for my shoes.
Yep, but you're going to wear your cat burglar shoes when you leave.
Yes, I have special secret spy cat burglar. Jim Simmons says, Jarrod, could the NAM capturing be option that Fender could consider to put into the TMP if they do not want to put in their own capturing?
That would be cool, because was it More or Amplitude or somebody? No, what Amplitude? There's another company that accepts NAM captures now, and it's like, why aren't these bigger units at least doing that? You know, you'd think they would.
Mike Nash wants to know if you're using a doubler now. Those tones are very thick tonight. I hear the chorus, of course.
Oh yeah, yes I am. Thank you. Yep, I am definitely using the doubler tonight. I think it sounds awesome.
Dean says, at Carrie, I already know what I'm getting her for her birthday, but thinking about calling and telling her I'm shopping for her present and trying to decide how much I love her. Always funny. You get some good ideas, for sure. You always have some good ideas.
Yeah. You can always cook her a nice... well, she probably is used to that because you got a smoker as well, so.
No young girl wants their dad to cook her a meal for her birthday.
No.
If you got to eat, yes, but that cannot be the present. No. Nope.
Yeah, I guess.
Braxel, I can mix anything here at my studio. I got tons of hardware, good quality gear, and good plugins. Guitar-wise, I want the Friedman Jose amp.
Oh, everybody wants that.
Dean says, dude, the TMP really does sound great.
Oh, yeah. I think they did a great job with this update for sure, man.
Bill says, can't wait to see Jarrod's review on the Jose amp. It's going to sell like hotcakes.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised he's even sending any out for review because it's like, you know it's selling. Mm-hmm.
Flux, I love that Fender doesn't understand why they need capturability in the TMP. I mean, they did drop a modeler in October 23. Talk about late to the party. Ignorance is bliss for them, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird, man. You'd think they would have something, you know, they would do that, but they just, it's weird. I mean, you know the competition that's out there, but you're still not, you know, doing that? That's just weird.
Braxel says, for me, I grew up in the 80s, and I come from Orange County and used to go to clubs during those times. It makes sense for me to get one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mike Nash, hot one? Hot tone? Hot tone.
Oh, hot tone. Yep, you're right. That's what it is.
Hot one.
Yep.
Well, it says hot one, but all put together.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't.
Or it could be ho-tone.
Ho-tone. Yeah, I just don't know why they didn't. You know, it's like if you got a company like that that's doing those kinds of things, then it's like, aren't you embarrassed? Like you're letting these. And again, I'm not taking anything away from the update, but it's like I think a lot of these companies, they just live in a bubble and they don't really see what's going on out there. And I think it's good for them to talk to people and like YouTubers or I don't know, whatever, crawl the message boards and stuff out there and the gear page and Facebook pages and stuff and see what people are saying and don't be afraid to look at it and make decisions, you know, proceed accordingly. I just think they should do that, you know.
Mike Nash says Hot Tones Impero takes neural amp models.
Yep, that's cool. And it's got a lot of effects and stuff on it too. So I wouldn't mind reviewing the product and, you know, seeing how that all works.
Box Pathfinder, I was watching Reed Timer doing a live tornado chase, but I am here now.
We're more exciting than a tornado chase? Wow.
Welcome.
That says a lot.
Set up by Marshall. This just became greater than the quad Cortex. The pedal is the appropriate size to use live, and it was designed. Cheers, Fender. As it was designed to use live, as it was designed.
It's a gorgeous unit. I mean, I don't know which I prefer, and it's all subjective, you know. I mean, I like the quad Cortex as well because I love using my own captures, you know. But this thing does sound pretty damn good.
Flex says dropping a modeler today puts you in the same group as Moore, Valaton, and Oh Yeah, Line 6. The world has moved on to Neural and IK. Everyone else is chasing them. How do you say it? Is it Valaton? Valaton? Valation?
I don't know. I went to public school. I can't read well.
Dean Harkness says, I'm getting her a big JBL Bluetooth speaker so she can torture us with her terrible taste in music. Dude, you are not wrong. My daughter has the worst taste in music.
Does she?
She really does. She'll listen to some 80s with me, but all the new pop stuff is
crap. The Taylor Swift garbage.
She will, well, she doesn't, she's not into Taylor Swift, but she will listen to some show tunes with me, though. So
yeah, show tunes?
Show tunes, like Disney music.
Oh, yeah.
And she loves the musical, oh, well, gosh, it just went, the one that's, never mind.
Wicked?
No, I mean, she likes Wicked, but, Hamilton! Sorry. That whole, it just went all out. Getting old sucks!
It can.
Let's see. Set up by Marshall. Curious why anyone would want or need a capture device. There are millions of IRs out there. Thoughts?
Well, it's not really about the, I'm glad you're asking these things too, so thank you. Well, it's not really the IRs you're capturing amplifiers. So maybe I should have clarified that, so my apologies if I added confusion to the conversation. But yeah, like capturing the Ingle Savage or the Mesobarba Trinity or whatever, you know, I mean, that kind of capture technology is what I'm talking about. Because if you do that, I just think that makes a huge difference. And you don't have to wait for the company to come out with an update for like, oh, here's your new amp model of whatever. You can find it right now. You know, I mean, any metal player right now that has, you know, a digital platform right now that does captures, you know, go to my website, tonewars.com, and you'll find the most glorious, you know, amount of amplifier captures on there. You know, I mean, you can have anything you want. So, and they're all on there, DIs and amp in a cab, all of it. So, boosted, unboosted. So, yeah, go for it.
Use the Supersonic says Helix is the king of tone deaf. They'll spend tons of marketing the next color of their device or the 8th small version, but actually showing us the next gen of what they can do, forget it.
They need to come up with a new unit for sure. And that's the problem when you enter into the digital world, is that in the digital realm, things, as soon as you come out with a new unit, it's already starting to be updated or outdated. I mean, it's insane. So, because there's like this ravenous, you know, following of these things. Everybody wants the newest, latest, greatest thing, or what's in the next update, and we want more, more, and more. And they've trained their customers to just crave more stuff all the time. They want more effects, more amp models, more IRs, more routing capabilities, more ways of doing things, more workflow updates. I mean, and it's the nature of the beast, you know, but if you come out with an amp, that thing will be legendary when it gets old instead of outdated. So it's like amplifiers just, they never really go out of style. So there's the difference right there. If you get into that world, is you're constantly, it's just like computers. As soon as you buy a computer, it's obsolete. You know, it's just the way it is. So, same kind of deal, man.
Braxel says, I got my collecting loud history book today that was signed. It's all about the history of Marshall amps with awesome photos. Hardback. Oops, yesterday I got it.
Oh, nice, man. Just want to make sure it wasn't... Yeah, there was a noise. Oh, I think I fixed it. Okay.
Is it this? I've been playing with
No,
it.
It was a hum. I've turned it off. I just want to make sure.
Flux says, I'd love to see you do a video comparing the QC, TMP, and Helix in 4-cable method with an amp head. I love my QC and 4-cable method. It makes all my amps so 3D.
That would be a lot of work. If I could do it in an easy way, I would probably do it. But in the grand scheme of things, I would probably make $15 in ad revenue by doing that video, and it would probably... I appreciate the suggestion.
Plenty of those.
Yeah.
Set up by Marshall, millions of amp sims too.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, you know.
Jim Simmons says, Jarrod, some company should hire you that makes these amp modelers so you could steer them in the right direction with putting in the features that would make their modelers better.
Appreciate you saying that. You know what's funny is I did have a chat with one company. I can't say who right now because the product's not been released, but they actually enjoyed the conversation, and hopefully they will you know, make some of those changes. And you know, the thing is I say it all with humility. I mean, I can't even make I couldn't make this, you know. I wouldn't even know how to write one line of code, so I very much
know how to make lattes though.
Yeah. Yeah, I can make a latte. You know, but this is, I couldn't even write one line of code or one word of code or whatever, one code of code. So I respect these companies and everything that they do. But
ChatGPT might be able to help
yeah,
you
exactly.
now.
I can't even,
Can't even say it.
Yeah, I can't even say it. So, but I just think that, you know, these companies should listen to people, because after all, it's like going to Subway and ordering a sub, and you're asking for all these things on it, and the guy's not listening to you, and he just hands you whatever, and then he wonders why you don't like the sub he made you. It's like, well, you didn't put on all the stuff I asked for. So it's the same thing with this kind of stuff. Like, hey, we're going to make a modeler, you know, and see what you think, and then you tell them what you think, and then they don't listen to you, and then they're tone deaf, and it's just like, well, you're wondering why people aren't buying this. It's because you didn't listen to me. I'm listening to you guys. You know, I listen to you guys all the time. I read your comments. You know, I do this stuff and compare them myself, so I have my perspective, I have your perspective, and for these people to not listen to us YouTubers is crazy. And I have talked to Fender at least 2 times on the phone, talked to the higher ups there, and just told them I like the Tone Master. It's amazing. It's a really good product, but why aren't you guys making it a capture unit? And we just didn't really know. We didn't think that would be a big deal. I'm like, it's a totally big deal. I mean, you're competing at pretty much the same price point with a quad Cortex that does do both, and it does plugins now. So, you know, you got to consider that. It's a gorgeous unit. It's beautiful. It's made well. I love the layout, the I/O. I love the interface. It's just kick-ass. They got the mobile app. They got the computer app. And I think they've done a great job with a lot of things on it. So I don't want to take away from any of that. But when you're looking at price point, 2 different units, and they kind of do the same-ish kind of stuff, except one does more, which one are you going to go with? You know, and that's what I told them. And I was just like, you know, I mean, Fender's a big name. It is, but you can't ride your own coattails, you know, that long, that far before the market catches up with you. So make it a capture unit, and you guys are going to be a huge player. We'll see if they listen. You know, like I said, I told them twice. I done told them twice. You know?
Flux says, my QC captures give me my amp wall in a box. Captures equal my amp, my settings. Modeling equals someone else's idea of what the amp sounds like.
You're right, dude. I mean, modeling's cool, but capturing, you can't beat it, man. I love captures.
You're going to appreciate this next comment. From Bill, I've added the metronome to my practice routine. Wow, game changer.
Oh, cool, man.
Good for you, Bill.
That's awesome, man. Well, congrats, man. It's a little intimidating at first, isn't it? But after a couple weeks, you're like, wow, I'm so much better now. And who knew? I mean, just a stupid metronome. And at first, it could be a little annoying, but I actually like it now. I really do. I always thought I would hate it, but I actually like it now. It doesn't bother me. And I hear it, but I don't hear it, if that makes sense. I just hear the groove or the timing. And it's a fun challenge to it's almost like a video game.
Yeah.
Play in time, you know, see if you can do this. And then when you level up, it's like another level in a video game. So it's actually kind of fun. And then hearing your own progress too is also, because you'll do stuff at speeds and with clarity and definition that you never thought possible. And you'll be like, I can't believe this is me doing this. So good for you, man. Keep it up.
Dean Harkness says, oh, that reminds me. Group question. I've never really cared about a tone sounding exactly like whatever album. Is that weird? Oh.
An ad came up.
An ad came up right in the middle of that. Let's see. Where are we at? Where'd he go? Anyway, so is that weird? I do want a good tone, but tend to focus more on if the notes are right.
I mean, for me, going after an album tone is a fun little project to do, but I never go after that when I'm dialing in anything. I'm just trying to dial in what I like, you know, but everybody's different, you know.
Braxel says, you read our comments, except you're biased towards the boost Karens, Jarrod.
Yeah, the boost Karens drive me nuts.
Flux, Jarrod, you'll be proud of me. I got my QC capture count down to 776 from 2048.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm limiting my captures to amp wall settings and not capturing every variation.
Yeah, it's a good idea. That's cool though, dude.
Let's see. Set up by Marshall. Where'd it go? I already had a double chain in all my presets. The pedal doubler streamlined it for sure. The rabbit hole of options. Yikes.
I know, it can get a little out of hand, can it? But it is nice to have some options, you know.
Set up by Marshall. Make the metronome disappear in your playing.
Yeah, you shouldn't hear the one or whatever. You should hear the note that's hitting on top of it.
Jim Simmons, Jarrod, did you see the new free Fender Studio DAW? It has some amp sims and effects, but no VST plugins.
I heard about that. Yeah, I haven't seen any videos on it, but I did hear about it.
Zach Lee, I'm not sure. Well, I don't know what this is referring to. It says left foot heel resting on top of the chair's casters.
Oh, this? No, I always just lift it up. That's just a habit, and I don't need to because it doesn't elevate the guitar at all. But it's just a habit. Whenever I play, I lift my knee up, but it doesn't do anything.
I know.
It's just a thing.
I pre-read that, and I looked over, and I'm like, I don't
but
think
it should be. But I have a footrest over here, but I never use it because then it's in my way. You know? But
there
it's pointless because I have my strap in such a way where I don't need to.
I was
hold
looking
up
at
my
my
guitar.
feet. I'm like, I don't think I'm resting on a caster.
It's weird. Every time I play, I do this, and there's no reason to, because look, the guitar's in the same spot. It's kind of an arbitrary thing that I do that's kind of dumb, but
he does though. He's one of those dudes that you probably got in trouble all the time for leaning back on your. He still does it to this day. We'll be in a restaurant and he's tipping back on his chair. And I'm like,
well, when I was in school, I used to be able to balance my chair on two legs. I would balance it, and I'd sit at my desk, and me and my buddy.
Until you didn't.
Yeah, me and my buddy Kenny, we'd just time each other to see how long we could balance. And well, you just grab your desk real quick. You know, I never fell back. You just grab your desk real quick, but you got to be quiet about it. You got to kind of be a ninja. Or else your teacher's like, "Why are you slamming your desk?" Oh,
sometimes he forgets where he is.
Yeah.
He does it in inappropriate settings.
I do. But it's just a thing. I just lean back in my chairs and balance on two. I haven't done that in years. I wonder if I still can do it. That would be fun to find out, huh?
Set up by Marshall says +1. Oh, that was that Flux. All right, you got some more you want to play?
Yeah, your mic's about to die too, so we got to charge that. So let me play a few songs while we charge her. Let me see. Let me make sure I got something. Yeah, I can charge it with this. We'll leave it on. Yeah, so let me mute the mics, play a few mixes. Okay, let me give Carrie her mic back now that it's charged up a little bit. There you go. You should be good for at least a little bit here.
That's the beta.
Spinning plates. That's what I'm doing here. Spinning all the plates.
Now I gotta figure out where we left off.
Yeah, I gotta fix that patch. The alternate lead patch with that new delay. Something's weird with it. It's got really weak, like there's no sustain and stuff. There's a setting in there I screwed up, so I gotta figure that out.
All right, I got it. Chris Nash, a Hercules footrest for my left foot and the right office chair with lift back arms are really important for me for posture when I'm playing in front of my computer.
Yep, you have to have the lift back arms. I have that on my office chair too, because I record there sometimes, and yeah, it's hard to do the thing when you got the arms. You just feel all like T-Rex. If T-Rex could play guitar, that's how that would feel. Yeah, it sucks. So I have to have the arms. And that was important when we got these chairs. I'm like, no arms on these chairs. I can't deal with that. So, yep.
Let's see. Vox Pathfinder, as much as I love a bunch of guitarists' tone, never spent a single minute trying to duplicate my Guitar Hero's tone.
Yeah, because like what works great for one guitar player won't work for another. I mean, I probably told the story 100 times on the channel, but when John Petrucci was on the G3 tour with Satriani and Vi, they did Chinese fire drill during sound check once. They played each other's rigs. They were like, "Oh, yuck!"
Yucky.
All of them were like, "How do you play through this? This rig sucks," you know. And they're all like ragging at each other. They're like, "I'll take my rig back, thank you very much." I mean, yeah, they hated each other's rigs, but in a funny way. They were just like, "Yeah, I could not play through your rig. There's just no way we could do that." So I get it. You know, I really get it.
Braxel, has everybody been enjoying their long 3-day weekend?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
Did some shopping with my daughter, and then I played pickleball with my son, and now I'm here.
I got stuff done around the house yesterday and did an episode. And I wanted to go for a bike ride yesterday, but the weather sucked.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go for a night ride tonight. We should do that.
Chris says tonight and tomorrow will be all about chillin'.
Chilling. That's right. That's what it's about.
Save the Canadian Beaver. Haven't seen your name in a moment.
What's going on, man?
He says, sounds like the riff has a more of bite.
Yeah, that doubler really helps. It really adds to the sound big time. Big time.
Braxel, Carrie, no weird stuff going on like last week. Sorry about that week. Was one of those deals. Yeah, you were something last week, man. For sure. We had a little conversation about you after the show last week.
Like, man, Braxton's definitely on fire tonight. No big deal, dude. Always love seeing you here.
Jim's Music Journey. Hi, guys. Have a fantastic Memorial Day, and let's not forget the brave heroes tomorrow.
That's
Absolutely.
right. You too, man. And again, thank you to all the brave men and women who are serving and have served this country. Thank you so much.
Iron Game. I use tube heads, pedal board, cabs, Captor X, and ToneX.
Tube heads?
Tube heads, pedal board, cabs, Captor X, and ToneX.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's what it's all about. I'm just turning this down. There
Mike Paget. Hi, everyone. I'm late to the party. Too much yard work today. Hope everyone's having a great weekend.
Good to see you, man. I hear you. Yard work's a weekend thing, isn't it? You got to keep caught up on it.
William De Silva. Got my crab benzin on Friday. Sounds killer.
Nice, man. Yeah, I got something coming from them soon. I can't wait to try it out. Let me refresh your chat real quick.
Why?
Oops, did I screw that up?
You screwed it all up.
How do you go back down to it? There you go. Just seeing. There you go. You're good.
What?
It's just better.
Okay.
Did I lose your spot?
No, I see it. Fox doesn't like the name crab amplifiers.
Well, crab is their name for, I think it's like a tank. Some sort of military vehicle. That's why it's named that. But it's probably should have picked something that's a little more universally like cool. Yeah, it's not the greatest name, but
Bill, what is your favorite amp in a box pedal?
oh boy, that is a tough one, man. The Anti really surprised me on how good it was, and the Revv stuff's amazing, and the Engel. That Engel one was just insane. I really liked that one a lot. That was killer too.
Flex, excellent playing, Jarrod. I know you
Thank
like
you.
other guitars, but you are made to play the Majesty. Every note is so succinct.
Thank you. I love these guitars, man. They're just freaking perfect for me.
Flux also wants one of those Crab Dragon 4-channel amps where you can choose each channel style.
I know. Isn't that cool? That would be awesome to have. Really would.
Braxel, Jarrod, I forgot to ask, do you still work at Motor City Music Store?
So I was there on a temporary basis until my season started, which it's officially starting on Wednesday of this week. I still work, but I mean, I'm going to be way too busy to work there. Okay, let me rephrase that. Jeez, I can't talk. I still work year round in my business, but there's parts that are just so busy I can't do anything else. And in a couple days, that's where I'm going to be. I'll be working about 6 days a week after that. So I won't be working at Motor City probably for the next 3.5 months. And then I'm going to come back. I think I talked to Marty about it, and I was like, you know what? I really wouldn't mind coming back and just filling in or a couple days a week or whatever. But we'll see how things go, and I'll let you guys know. When I come back, probably in the fall. So, but I like the people there. They're great people. Working there is a lot of fun. Everybody that works there is super cool. The owner's cool. His wife is cool. Everybody, and it's actually fun to work there. So, and the customers are great. So it's like, you know what? I kind of like working here. It's a fun job. So, I'm most likely going to come back because I just really like spending time with them guys. They're all great dudes.
James Florio, you got used to those good pickups on that Kiesel, and you're adjusting back to the ish pickups on JP.
Oh no, the pickups are the same on both guitars. The pickups, they're the Sonic Ecstasy pickups in both guitars, except in the Kiesel they just sounded like crap because it just sounded thin. So when I did that mod, it made them sound like they do in the JPs. So there's really no adjustment needed. I go to the JPs and they sound great. I'd say that with the mod, the Kiesel has a little more kind of kick, but it's noticeable but subtle, you know, and you can always adjust that. But yeah, these are just amazing. You know, both of them are great now.
The Metal Edge says, I see we only have 1 like for the video. We need more. You can X out of the chat, like the video, and come right back into the group chat.
Yeah, please do. It does help the algorithm. It really does. So I appreciate that, yeah.
Jim's Music Journey. Jarrod, have you seen the new Satriani amp Third Power Dragon? I heard a few demos of it. It sounds absolutely killer.
Oh, I've heard of it, but I'm going to switch guitars. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen or heard it yet. That would be interesting. I would love to check that out. Satriani definitely has his own thing going on.
Dean Harkness, I think, is saying that his grandfather says this. Hell yeah, I say this every year. Ken Dobbins, U.S. Marine, reminding the bad guys why you don't mess with our boats. So here's to you all.
That's right. That's right, man. You don't mess with the U.S., especially now.
Are you ready to play some more?
Yeah, let me
Get all hooked up.
Whoa, thought I turned that off. Thought I turned that off.
Why did you turn my, what did you do?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, let me play a few more for you. 1 second. There we go.
And we're back.
Yeah, man, this really does sound good. It sounds good, very good. I would gig with this, no problem. 100%. Totally gig with this. It's the golden age of gear, guys.
John says the dual mics feature only shows up on combo amps.
Oh, really? Oh, thanks. Thank you. So that, dude, that's weird. What?
Super weird.
What? Why wouldn't you? Because if you have a combo amp, you're stuck with whatever speakers they give you. That's freaking dumb. Well, hopefully they fix that. Maybe that's why in Steve Sterlacci's thing, because he uses combos. So, all right, well, that explains it. Thank you, because I'm like, what the hell is wrong with my software? Why doesn't it work for me, you know? So, all right, thank you.
Courtney Mason, have you ever played a Bogner Ultra Mark II? I've been watching videos about it, and I think it might sound as good or better than the EVH Stealth. What's your opinion on the Bogner amps?
I have yet to play a Bogner that really blows my skirt up, but I've heard great things about the Uber Ultra. I sent it back because I did not like it. The other amps I played by them they're just okay, but they just didn't really work for me. I get some people just absolutely love them, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I would love to try the Uber Ultra. So if anybody wants to send me one, feel free to do so.
Flux says he just watched a tugboat slowly edge a barge into its sloop while he listened to Jarrod shred. Perfect soundtrack.
That's funny.
Chris Nash, I absolutely love that purple finish on that Majesty. It's stunning, right?
Thank you. I love this guitar. It's probably my favorite
beautiful.
guitar. I love this thing. It's awesome.
Bill, what amp is Jarrod playing tonight? I missed it.
Oh, I'm playing through the Tone Master Pro, and it's the EVH Stealth amp in there, the red channel.
Courtney says, damn, the Fender pedal sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Bill, wow, was that the Fender TMP?
Yes, sir. And those are my impulse responses, by the way. So it's available. They're available in my pack on my website. It's the Ultimate, I think, the Ultimate IR pack, and it's a combination of the DV77 and the Mesa, you know, with the Vintage 30 in it. So it's thick and growly. I love it.
Thy wings, thy thorns.
Hey.
Not thorns. Sorry. Thy wings, thy horns, thy sin. Says, good evening, my beautiful friends. Good evening.
Good evening. I love that name. It always reminds me of Thor. I always want to say, doth mother know you weareth her drapes? I love that Shakespeare in the Park thing they were doing. Back when the Marvel stuff was good.
Oh boy, Electric Gypsy Blues.
Nice.
Please make my day and tell a Boost baby to go poop his diapers in the corner. Did you do that in one of your videos?
Yeah, I always say that. Like, all right, now it's time for the Boost Karens to go away because I'm going to engage a Boost pedal, and have your nannies change your diapers because I think they're poopy and stinky. You guys wait till you see the Boost Karen shirt I have coming, man. It's hysterical. Yeah, I got a really good artist working on it right now, a friend of mine, and he sent me some mock-ups. I think you got to see these new mock-ups. They're freaking
new ones.
Did you see the new ones?
I don't know. I
show
think
it
just
to
the
you.
new ones, not the
I'll
new
show
ones.
them to you. Yeah, this shirt's going to be amazing, so I can't wait.
John says, I just tried again. Selected Fender 57, clicked on the cabinet, and get the option to add mic lower left.
Okay, so it's got to be on a combo then, huh? Interesting. Okay, I just don't know why they would not do that on the other cabs.
Ooh, set up by Marshall found it. He's like, I just found it at John. He was for John's tip there.
Oh, okay. So it's got to be on a whatchamacallit, a combo. Yeah. Maybe that'll be in the next update because that's really weird. I don't know why they would do that. That's strange.
Vox Pathfinder is 57 code for the Tweed Deluxe.
No, 57 is code for the SM57 by Shure. Yeah, that's the mic. So I always combine 57 with a Royer 121. That's like the tried and true mic combination, and that's what's on my IRs too. Oh, am I invading your space there?
Invading my foot space. It's my foot space.
I'm man-spreading.
You got the whole floor over there. The whole floor.
You went totally Middle Eastern on me there. You have the whole floor.
Move your piggies.
Move your piggy.
Sorry about all the coffee. Jarrod gave me dairy, and it's not helping.
Sorry.
You got one more song you want to play?
Yeah, I do. I haven't played this one in a minute, so let's give that a try.
Get your last comments and questions in.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Man, the more I play this thing, the more I kind of dig it. Pretty cool. I know Ola has toured with this, so I know that is something cool. If I was still touring or in a band or whatever, I would be trying out all these rigs and giving you guys reports like Ola does on how each one performed, but I'm not, so so I kind of have to glean through him what's going on with it. But yeah, this thing sounds good.
Jared, you're Jared.
I'm Jared. Yep.
Dean is gonna send you a meme after Carrie. This applies to you too and our whole generation. Oh boy.
Send it over.
Set up by Marshall. I only use heads and cabs, so being able to double mic a 4x12 would be pretty cool, but it can sort of be done. I understand why Fender did this now.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Weasel Buddy.
Hey, what's happening?
Set up by Marshall. Question: what band do you play live with?
What? What was that again?
What band do you play live with?
Oh, I don't play live anymore in a band. Oh, here is the latest artwork.
Oh boy.
So the teeth are.
Boost Karen. Oh,
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And then the waveforms. That's how a boosted amp sounds or looks.
Okay.
The waveform. So he's trying to incorporate all that, and of course the boost Karen hair.
Right.
So that's a
All right,
mock-up.
all
So
right.
yeah, we're on the right path though, right?
I like it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool.
I like it better than just the pedal. You know, I like that there's more to it.
Yeah,
Fill
yeah.
up space.
He's going the Rat Fink route, where it's kind of art. It's like that sloppy art, but kind of cool at the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. The cartoony stuff. So I like it.
Let's see. Quit melting my face already, Jared. From Weasel Buddy.
I'll try my best, sir. I'll play a ballad for you.
Set up by Marshall. We used to be in a band called Rain, and then the next version of that was Anastasi.
Yeah.
Yep, and then.
Was he? I'm sorry. Was he asking what band I played?
No.
Oh.
Says
Okay.
play, but yeah,
Okay.
no, not in a band currently.
Yeah, we used to be, and then Jimmy quit, Joey got married, that kind of thing. So.
On thy wings, thy horn, thy sand, shred your face. Dean says it's not too bad. Flux, the TMP, held its own tonight. It stays beefy in the mix.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it really does sound good. I'm glad they're doing these updates. I could definitely recommend it to people, big time now. I mean, if people want it. I mean, I could go on tour on stage with this right now and be just fine. I know it would sound great. So, yeah, I think it sounds really good. And if they keep the updates coming, I think this thing's got a good future. I just think that, again, make it a capture unit because it's got to compete with other units in the same price point that do it. And so far, it doesn't. And it would be nice if they could, that update would break the internet, as they say. That would be a huge thing for people to check out, because I'm not kidding you guys. As far as looks goes, I mean, it is the best looking modeler out there. I don't care what anybody says. It's beautiful. It looks like a Cadillac. I love it. As soon as I opened it up, I was like, wow, this thing
Nice.
it is really classy looking. Looks expensive, and the graphics are great. I mean, I love the way that when you touch the foot switches,
It's a cool noise.
it's the ka-chunk isn't there. It's just, yeah, it's just like this really nice, you don't have to beat the piss out
It's
of
like
them.
what is that? ASMR or SMR?
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
ASMR.
Yeah, it's the nice noise that they make, and the spillover is great. There's this gapless switching. I mean, there's a lot of really good things about this product. Just
Weasel
man.
Buddy says I keep looking for my Twitch emotes. we gotta check that out. The
Yeah.
whole Twitch thing.
Yeah.
Set up by Marshall. So I say using a TMP is the best rig I've ever used playing live. Keep in mind that you are at the whim of an engineer. It is fantastic for using live.
Oh, cool, man. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad you love it. I like it too. I really do enjoy playing it. It's really great.
Set up by Marshall says it's paid for itself several times over.
There you go, man.
Good.
I'll tell you, man. When I first started my, one of the bands I was in a while back, I had this huge elaborate rig. I had a boogie, dual rec roadster combo plus a 412, plus 2 huge pedal boards,
Yeah.
an acoustic guitar that I plugged in and had effects, and on one of those stands. And I mean, it was just this huge rig. And I mean, it was fun at first to set it all up because it was nerdy, but after a while, you're like, you know what? I'm so sick of setting all this stuff up and tearing it down. And once I went digital, I remember the sound guy was like, you're going to get hooked on that, dude, because look how easy that was. And I'm like, no, I'm never. And now I'm like, yeah, if I ever go out and play, it's going to be digital rig for sure. I love my amps. Don't get me wrong. I love them, but they're easy to love when you're not lugging them around everywhere. I still enjoy playing through every one of these amps. They're insane. I love them. But these days, man, portability really does matter. It really does, man, with the expense of everything.
Because we old.
Because we owe. Yeah.
We owe.
Yeah.
Dean Harkness says it sounds pretty damn good, too. You could have said, yeah, we're jamming the Revv tonight, and I'd be like, hell yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the thing, in a blind test, a lot of people would like just about anything that's released now as far as modeling and captures are concerned. They wouldn't know the difference because it all sounds really good now. If you get the right dial in and the right capture, I mean, you're good, So
Good. I took my glasses off. It's 8:30.
That means it's 8:30. You know when she takes her glasses off, it's time to go.
I don't have to read anymore.
When she takes her shoe off, it's time to run. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate you hanging out with us. It's always fun, hanging out with you guys. So, and I do want to say a very heartfelt thank you to all the vets and everyone serving in the military. Again, serving and has served and will serve. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. I know that, the words that I'm saying it's very minimal, but we really do appreciate you. Thank you so much.
On Memorial Day, we'll remember those of you that sacrificed your life.
Absolutely. So thank you.
You and your family members.
Absolutely. And thanks to everyone who's been purchasing my all my preset and profile packs. That really does help me out. Seriously, it means a lot. Thank you. And I'm so glad I'm getting all this great feedback. I mean, I always email people that buy them for the Quad Cortex to let them know I sent them, and I get so many people that are like, dude, these are amazing.
Good.
Thank you. And I'm like, thank you. I'm glad you're loving them. So appreciate that. So anyways, I got more stuff coming up for you guys and all that. So, but anyways, like I always say, every day is a gift.
Thank you for spending part of your gift with us. Have a lovely week. Enjoy your Memorial Day, and we'll see you next week.
You got it. God bless you guys, and God